Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I am Mrs. Leela Thomasone. I am a dating, relationship, and marriage mentor, and I love helping women find their married bliss. Like I have found I was 39 when I met my husband Derek. He was 29. I'm 42 now, so we've known each other almost 3 years, I guess. And so I wanted to talk to you today about how to being alone in your 30s, in your late 30s, like I was when I met Derek. So it had been a couple of years that I had been improving myself before I met him. So I can tell you that I was happy when we met, and that was a really, really big part of manifesting our marriage, was that I was a happy person. I was happy with myself. I was happy being alone, although I really wanted to get married, but I wasn't going to settle for a bad relationship, that I was going to find the man of my dreams and manifest the marriage of my dreams. It wasn't just going to be any situation that I was settling for, right? Okay, so I want to tell you 5 ways that I made that happen and how you can make that happen to be happy alone in your 30s. So the first big thing, and I tell everybody this, it's so huge, that it's okay to want to get married. Don't think that you need to fight yourself and convince yourself that you don't want that. If that's something that you want, that is okay. There's nothing wrong with you, and we are social creatures. We just are kind of meant to live in pairs, and that's why we have 2 sexes, right? That's why we have the masculine and feminine. Opposites attract, right? We come together. So it is okay to want that, and I'm telling you that just as much as you have to be happy alone to be happy married, you still have to accept the part of yourself that wants to be married in order to be happy being alone. Does that make sense? I hope that is as big of a light bulb moment for you as it was for me. So that's number 1. Number 2 was that I really needed to improve myself. I really needed to work on what I saw in the mirror. Okay, so these were things that I wasn't happy about myself, that I had to improve in order to be happier. Not because I needed to look a certain way or to have certain things in order to be happy, but because it was a matter of respecting my own desires. When I would, want to look a little better, when I would want to be stronger, when I would want to fit into clothes better and have nicer clothes, that respecting myself meant respecting those desires. And that if I was going to just be lazy and, drink too much alcohol, eat too many brownies, and, not wake up at the right time of day, doing all of those things every day really erodes your self-respect. It really makes you feel unworthy because you're treating yourself as unworthy. So for me, and I've done a couple of videos about my glow up and my transformation and my weight loss journey that you can find on this channel, that working on myself meant respecting myself. Doing the things that were going to make me feel better about myself meant that I had that respect, that I was worthy of those things, of pursuing my own goals and dreams and desires. Does that make sense? So it's not a matter of like I had to look a certain way in order to be happy. It was I had to pursue my desires in order to feel worthy, and that made me happier. Does that make sense? I hope so, because leave me comments, leave me questions if any of this doesn't make sense. But that was a really big thing for me. So that was number 2, to improve myself and have that glow up transformation, because that meant respecting my own desires and pursuing what was respectful of myself and made myself feel worthy. Number 3 is to be financially responsible. So it kind of goes along the same lines of just doing the things that are respectful of myself. It's like kind of like doing what I know I need to be doing, what I should be doing, is like living within my means and like, spending on a budget instead of digging myself into a hole every month, right? So I got on Mint.com, and that helped me get my finances in order. I set some savings goals. I was contributing to my retirement 401k. I was saving up for down payment on a house. All these different little goals that I could work towards when I was doing the steps that I knew were needed, meaning don't waste in the wrong places, like keep an eye on all of your finances. Don't let it just walk out the door and have no idea what happened to it. So Mint.com, it's free. I get nothing for telling you about it. It just worked for me. It's really easy. So check that out, just mint.com. So that was number 3, being financially responsible and working to improve my financial situation. Number 4 was to be more present. So if you want to be happy alone in your 30s, you need to enjoy each present moment. We are not guaranteed tomorrow, and we can't change yesterday, right? So, we all get FOMO from time to time, but it's really important to enjoy where you are and be present. And that was a huge part of being happy alone, which allowed me to manifest the marriage of my dreams and my married bliss with my husband. So enjoying the present, being present for whatever the moment had to offer, whether it was work, getting into my work at the time, my job, just doing that the best I could, or if it was working out, sweating, soaking up the sunshine, working on my wardrobe or my hair or my makeup, whatever it was, to be present in that moment. And that really was a huge step in being that person and showing up as my best self when my husband and I did meet. So he, I was dating at the time, so I got some feedback that this made me very attractive to really enjoy every moment and be there and not be thinking of what's on my phone or what I need to pick up at the grocery store or anything like that. So that could be a huge help for you to be happy alone in your 30s, is to be present. And, you can find courses on mindfulness and meditation and things like that, but it really isn't that complicated. It really is just a matter of choosing to show up in the moment and enjoy where you are, whatever you're doing at that time. So that was number 4. Number 5, fifth way that you can help yourself be happy alone in your 30s is to help other people. This doesn't have to be a huge thing. It can be very small steps, but for me, giving back in whatever ways I could really helped me be happy alone in the years leading up to meeting my husband when I was 39. So, and that for me meant like helping people with whatever I had learned, even if it was just the day before. If I learned a new recipe or, a healthier way to make brownies is always a good one for me. If I learned a new exercise or how to avoid an injury or how to, dye my hair with natural henna or whatever the situation was, I spent time with whoever wanted to hear about it, whoever was happy to learn the same things and have the same interests as me. So it could be like a particular way of eating if you are on a diet, if you're working out and teaching each other how to do things. Like I was learning how to do pull-ups, things like that. That you can help people on Facebook, on Instagram, you can help people on Twitter. There's so many different ways to give back. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It's just a matter of helping people who want to know what you have learned. And when you've just learned it is the best time to teach it because it's really fresh in your mind. So don't feel like you have to be an expert at anything in order to just help some friends or some strangers on the internet. Doing any little bit of that will help you be happier alone in your 30s. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Again, my name is Mrs. Leela Thomasone, and I hope you will give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and I would love to do more videos like this for you. And, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, let me know what you want to hear more of from me. And again, my website is Limitless by Leela. My first name is spelled Leila, so that's limitlessbyleela.com. Sign up to receive a fabulous Married Bliss Masterclass for free right there on my website, and I will see you around on my emails if you are so kind to subscribe there, or I'll see you right back here next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.